Hello YouTube, I've had some people ask me if I'll do a tutorial for my 40 sand stacking cannon. So what I'm going to do is exactly that. I've got a few blocks laid out just so I know where I am. This is kind of the front. This is going to be my slab for the scatter propulsion, so we'll use that as a starting point. It's essentially a modified what we know as a Leon style cannon, but it stacks 40 sand. This is 4 high, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody knows how to put the back end on a cannon, so I'll probably skip past a lot of this in the edit, but just for those of you who don't know, it's it's 5 here, and then as standard it's 4 high, but the higher you go the further your cannon will shoot. My target wall's pretty close, so we don't really have to worry about a lot of proportion. I mean, we could do this with half of what's here, but you know, we'll do it up to 4 because it makes sense for everybody then. This is the tricky part for a lot of people, I guess, is where to put the pistons. These are the realignment pistons, sorry, and what they do is they just sort of shuffle the TNT into place. Just, you know, for when you're shooting kind of east-west more than anything else. These power with 2 repeaters, which we're going to just put here for now. Now, there's 2 ways of doing this, but I've taken to doing it like this, which is 2 slabs lower down rather than 1. It does mean you have to make the cannon slightly longer than you normally would at the front, but it doesn't seem to affect anything, just so far as I've been testing. Okay, after placing these sort of 6 pistons in this arrangement, there's this, which is the hammer down piston. Now this is 3 blocks up, so count 4 there and there. Easiest way to count this is from the back, so 1, 2, 3. Pop that onto there. Let's handle the wiring side of this as we go. There's different ways of doing this. I do it like this. Punch a little hole out there, grab a sticky piston. I want to grab a repeater. These alignment pistons also need to be on the pulse limited circuit, so this piston and these 2 are going to push just for a split second. These want a full delay, and they wear up. Now we put 12 here are on a full delay. Okay, I'm sure everybody knows by now how to wire these. Very simple. Grab some redstone dust. That connects to there, that connects to there, that connects to there. We put the button on the back. You haven't got to put the button there. I mean, you could you can go fancy and put it up there. Does the same job. That was a good test. Heard the pistons going off, so we know that that worked. Grab some torches. Okay, so that's all good. We do need to get some glowstone now, which is here. I can never find the glowstone. This takes the signal to the top torches, so push it without. Just the bottom ones. put it in, and they all fire. We might as well do the other side. Well, I won't bore you with this in the video. Now, I go 9 repeaters here, and then I put a little switch in so I can turn the scatter on and off. Anyone who's sort of used, you know, Sky Cannon or any of the kind of mods floating around, they've all got 7 repeaters on the side, and it doesn't really matter, to be quite honest, as long as the delay's set. I mean, if you're slap busting, these all want to be on full. But you know, whether you've got some on full, some on not, as long as these 2 are on full, it won't blow up on you. If they're not on full and if there's no delay on these, and if there's no delay on these, it will blow up. So you'd have to put these 2 back. I don't want to do that. I use these to adjust. So I just put these 2 here to offset what the torches do. Okay, nice and easy. Now I want to get a piece of glass. I wire the front of my cannon differently to a lot of people. I use this little system where, let's grab a sticky piston. Okay, this system allows you to save a lot of space for this pulse limiter, and it only needs to be on 3 repeaters, so 1, 2, and the third one's here. So you're cheating a free repeater out of it doing it this way. There's that one. There's that one. Now, these both have to fire, so I'm just going to change my design up a little bit and do this. Now, they should both fire. And these will break the sand, which will fall into this. Then these will push the sand into the barrel, and it will fly down there, and it will stack. Hopefully. I don't see any reason why not. Now, this is a really important part. This is what they call the hammer. Just get that sorted out now. To stack 40 sand, we're going to want 44 repeaters, but I always put 48 in just because it's easier to wire them up. So what it is you do 4 stacks here. Depending on how good your maths is, that's 4 stacks of 12 gets you 48. So I'm just going to put those in, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, we've got the 48 dispensers in. I'm going to put some water in here. I have actually forgotten to put this water in before now, and fired it, and it's been okay. But there's always that time it messes up. The TNT will hit the bottom, the timing will go wrong, and the TNT will fly back up. It will explode somewhere up here, spreading water, TNT, and stuff all over your cannon. It's not a good look. It's really hard to clean up, so it's best just to throw some water down it. It's all going to come leaking out the front. This is why I got this little thing here. This is just to protect my plot more than anything else. This side of the cannon is complete, so this side of the cannon is more or less complete, so now it's just a matter of wiring up this. Come off the second one up because you power this with a torch, and torch is powered down as well as across. For the purposes of this at least. This is really simple. I put this repeater here because if I put redstone there, it would interfere with the block. It would interact with the dispenser. So we put the repeater there and it doesn't happen. This is now rinse and repeat all the way to the top. So I won't bore you. I'll leave you with it now and I'll get this completed. Okay. All of that's wired up. I didn't realize how much we were scraping the ceiling in here, but you know, need to build a bigger cannon lab. So what we have to do now is get the power into this, and tried and true method seems to be to take it off of here, stepping it up with the glowstone, just to make things that little bit easier. I step this out just one. And you get the idea. I'm just going to get these all connected and then I'll get back. Okay, this is all ready to go. So as soon as I put some signal into this piece of glowstone here, it will go all the way up to the top. So 1, 2, 3, 6. Let's see where we meet up here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. There are all manner of different solutions for how many of these you use. These delay when this TNT will explode. This TNT has to explode when the shot hits the wall. This is what forces your sand and forces your slab bust down the hole. I've got 4 repeaters here. Some people use 3, some people use 4. I use 3. Some people swear by this delay, that delay, another delay. The fact is there is no method. You just time it based on the length of your shot, the lag on the server, just how everything's flying. In order to know that you've got this working, you have to watch that top torch. So when you push the button, that top torch should go off. And it does. So that means the signal is traveling all the way to the top. And because that one's going off, because the redstone to get to there has exactly the same trip to get to there. And that's how you know it's going off, even though you're blinded by that. Oh, water. Yes, you do need water in this cannon. Especially in this part. You might not need it in the hammer all the time, but you certainly need it back here. Get this filled in. This little area of the cannon's bane of my life. I hate this bit. Right. That is an essential piece. That and that aren't, but you can use it. This piece, this block, and this block, and this block are what they call the guider, and that will keep the sand, the TNT, the hammer all in the same block, and it will guarantee your shot. In order to load this, it's 4 cobwebs. Placed like that, pretty standard. Use a nice orange. I always call this orange sand, but it's actually called red sand. Right, I won't bore you with stacking this. It's all the way up to those glass panels, which are 20 up. Okay, this is all full up now. This is orange. This is either my texture pack or it's something to do with Minecraft, but this is where they get red from. Little sneak preview of something I'm working on over there. Okay, so now this is fun. This is where you've got to check everything's right. These are on no delay, correct? No delay, correct. This doesn't matter because 1, it's turned off, lights off, scatters off, lights on, scatters on. We're not going to be using the scatter. Got the button. 12 on full. They're on full, they're not, and there's no repeater there, which is correct. Everything looks good, everything looks ready. Just gonna fill the cannon. This command is dispenser tools command, and it tells me that 211 dispensers are filled. Don't worry, they're not all on this cannon. There's 48 there. There's another 80 here and 3 at the back. It's my cannon next door that's making up the numbers. Before we shoot, I'll just clear this sand stack out of the way, because otherwise not a fair test, is it? It's hypnotic, really. Right, that's all gone. Need to patch the wall out. What are we going to patch you up with? A bit of obsidian? Bit of obsidian, yeah, no, a bit of stone. Yeah, a bit of obby. Okay, so we're ready to shoot. The cannon's loaded, sand's loaded, timings are checked, the wall's prepared, there's no sand there. I'm not expecting 40 sand on this first shot, I'm really not. There's something to do with Minecraft that you don't always get the full Oh, that wasn't good. What's gone wrong there? Okay, so we're ready to shoot. Definite double check of all the circuits, and I'm going to show everybody what I'm checking. So firstly, scatter's off because the light's off, so we don't need to know about this. Boosters all wired. The booster is wired into, I like to call these the arms. I don't really know if there's a term. That comes into this. In, out, that's a sticky piston. That will push. That's circuit 1. Circuit 2, these 12 have to be on. These have to be on full delay, and they are. Both of these are wired. Step down. Sticky piston under there in case anyone forgot. Target area is clear. Not expecting the full 40 stack because of the Minecraft thing where you never get the full stack on the first shot. And yeah, that'll be about 24, I guess. Yep, 24. And it's raining. Let's see if we can do something about that. That's better. We'll stop in a minute. Yay! Okay, so time to reload. I'm going to use this regular sand this time. It falls at a better speed than the red stuff. So you usually get a bit more of a consistent cannon with it, but yellow, orange, it doesn't really matter. You're never stacking the full amount on the first shot. Take it up with Mojang. Okay, we're going to try this. We're expecting 40, so we're at 24 plus 40, that should be 64. And it's not. It's not at all. It's 51, so we didn't quite get enough. So I would wager that is a hammer down setting. So I'm going to clear the sand, and I'm going to have a few messes around with the hammer until I find out what works for me, and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, what I've done is I've put this repeater onto full. These are still on none, so is that. Bit more delay, which means this is going to go off closer to the wall or slightly down, and that should help us stack a bit more sand. But remember, this is still first shot. First shot's always derpy. Wow, that was a lot less than last time, so I don't think that was what we wanted. So I went for 4. I'm gonna go for 2, 3. Let's see what we get now. I'm just gonna send 1 orange, so we know where the distinction line is. That was a hell of a lot of cannon to fire 1 piece of sand, let me tell you. Okay, firing, new settings. On 3. Oh, that looks promising. That looks promising. So we've gone from, if I put a block there and stand on it, it's sand. I can't put a block there and stand on it. Okay, I'm at 12. So we're hoping for 52 if we stacked 40. And yeah, 52. That stacked 40 sand. Gonna try it again just to prove it. We'll use this derpy orange crap. You could always use anvils. I've never actually tried anvils in this cannon, and I'm not gonna try them for the video because if I fuck it up and this blows up, it's gonna look great for you guys, but I don't want to rebuild this again. I want to go over there and play with that cannon, which is something special. But, you know, I got to get this one right before I can go play with that one. But once I get this right, this is staying. It's going to be like a little museum piece. That's why it's in the art gallery, as we call it. Okay, let's give it a shot. So standing on that gold block was 52. We're at 92. And so is the sand. Stacked 40. 40 stacker.